y'all, it's Lindsay with Finding Easy. I have come up with the best, easiest, cheapest way to make a very large bow. I'm gonna share this with you. I have three things. Three things are all you need. And four things if glue counts. But you need a table runner from Amazon, which I'll show you in just a second. You need 2 wreath forms from the Dollar Tree in the shape of a heart. And then you also need some zip ties. So the star of the show here is table runners from Amazon. I got this in a big pack. I have plenty to use for other projects, but we just need 2 of these for our bow and then 2 of the heart-shaped wreath forms. I normally talk you guys through the whole video, but my kids were home. It was super loud that day. So let's just hop over to the footage and I'll talk you through what I'm doing and then you can see this finished project. All right, I took my runner and I folded it in half. There is a shiny side and kind of a dull side, so I think I did it right. I just glued the hems. Of course, if you want to sew, you can. I despise sewing. I got a sewing machine in our last house thinking I would just hem some simple curtains. I ended up gluing them. I love my glue gun. But anyway, you just take that glue and go all the way down the seam. You can use that iron-on fuse stuff if you like that better, but the glue totally worked. There was 1 or 2 spots I just went back and patched if it pulled apart, but this material is really thin, easy to glue, so that's the direction I went. So these are the wreath forms. I picked them up at the Dollar Tree. They're 2 hearts and they're good size, and that's what we're going to use on the inside here. I just placed them together. They kind of fit together like a little puzzle. It was perfect. And then I just grabbed some zip ties and secured them. The first zip tie I put in, I didn't do it very tight. I wanted some wiggle room to make sure that I had everything straight. So I just tightened it just a touch, left it loose. The next one I left a little loose, and then I just went in and tightened them all once I knew that everything was lined up. I think I used about 4 zip ties in this project. The frames are really light, and this is perfect to hang somewhere because it is light. All right, so open up that runner, just lay it flat, glue side up. And I just laid the frame in there and literally wrapped it like a present. Just kind of pulled it over just a touch to the center. I wanted it to overlap the center just a touch so that the seam wouldn't be popping out right in the middle. And then fold that over. And of course, you're gonna have a lot of extra material. So just get that smooth, flat, and then come in with your scissors and just cut off the extra. And we will use all of this. None of this is gonna go to waste. So just cut through here. And then we'll be ready to cinch up the middle. So just with your hands, go in and gather it up. Look, that is so easy, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I was so excited about this. You need a really big zip tie. I had to go get a big one, or you could use 2 and put them together, but I just found the giant ones at my Dollar Tree. I was pretty happy about that. So just cinch it up in the center. Give it a little tug, a few adjustments, and it's that easy. All right, so you're gonna have some extra material left, and these are gonna be your tails to your bows. So I just folded it in half. I'm not finishing the edges yet because I'm gonna cut them. I dovetailed it. Actually, in the end, I don't know that I even needed to really do this because it doesn't really show, but I did. I'll just straighten up that little point there, make it a little sharp. The way the fabric lays, it does not matter if you can cut straight or not because it's really not gonna show. So when I was doing bows, hair bows, I did hair bows for 8 years. Business, shipped them all over the place. Anyway, I know all about sealing fabric with fire. It is the easiest way to do it. So just grab your lighter and very gently just kind of pop that on the edge of the fabric. And then if you go back and touch it, you can feel that it's a little crispy and you know that it's sealed, so it's not going to fray on you. That's the easiest way for me to do it. That's what I did. So then do both the sides. And then just gather in the center, put it on the back and zip tie it. Now, I am very aware that I should have steamed this before I did it. I didn't. I steamed the thing after I made it. Of course, it would have been easier if I did it before, but you know, that was my timing there. So anyway, you literally zip tie it and that's it. There's your bow. And then you just need to cover up the center. And that extra little piece that you cut off on your dovetail, that's what I'm going to use. So I just kind of roll it up, and then I'm going to make a square, not well, as square as I can, not very square, but kind of the concept there. So a big knot, big fluffy knot in the center, and that's what we're going to use to cover with. I'm totally going back to my hair bow days here. This is reminding me of all the hundreds of thousands of bows I've made and shipped across the country. But anyway, just hot glue that in there. And then all you're going to do is take those little tails and flip it towards the back, grab it underneath there, and then secure it with some glue. That's all you got there, boys and girls. It is really that simple. This was such a huge statement. I actually needed it for a project at church, but I stuck it on my door first. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Thanks for following along. This was an easy bow, but it made a big statement. If you like videos like this, share this and then follow for more.